Excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest ATM is?
There's one upstairs, across from the duty-free shop.
Great. And do you know where I can catch a bus to the city?
Sure, just follow the signs for transportation.
Okay. And can you tell me how often they run?
They run every 20 minutes or so.
And just one more thing. Do you know where the restrooms are?
Right behind you. Do you see where that sign is?
Oh, thanks a lot. Excuse me, it's me again. I'm sorry. I need some more information if you don't mind. Do you know how much the bus costs?
It's $20. You can buy a ticket on the bus.
$20? Wow.
Well, a taxi costs about $50.
Okay. And do you know where a bookstore is? I'd like to get a guidebook.
Go upstairs and turn right. You'll see one on your left.
Thanks very much. Have a nice day.
You too.
This neighborhood sure has changed.
I know. A few years ago, not many people lived here, but the population is growing so fast these days.
Remember how we used to rent videotapes at that little video store?
Yeah, now it's a multiplex cinema.
And I hear they're tearing down our high school. They're going to build a shopping mall. Soon there will be just malls and parking lots.
That's because everyone has a car. 50 years ago, people walked everywhere. Nowadays, they drive.
That's progress, I guess.
Hey, that was fun. Thanks for the lesson.
No problem. So, tell me a little about yourself. What do you do?
I work in a travel agency.
Really? What do you do there?
I'm in charge of their computers.
Oh, so you're a computer specialist?
Well, sort of. Yeah, I guess so.
That's great. Then maybe you can give me some help with the computer course I'm taking.
Oh, sure. But only if you promise to give me some more skating lessons.
It's a deal.
Hey, this sounds strange. Snails with garlic. Have you ever eaten snails?
Yes, I have. I had them here just last week.
Did you like them?
Yes, I did. They were delicious. Why don't you try some?
No, I don't think so.
Have you decided on an appetizer yet?
Yes, I'll have a small order of the snails, please.
And you, sir?
I think I'll have the fried brains.
Fried brains? I've never heard of that. It sounds scary.
So, what are you planning to do on your vacation, Judy?
Oh, I'm going to do something different this year. I went to Hawaii last year and just relaxed on the beach for 2 weeks. This year, I'm going whitewater rafting.
Ooh, that sounds fun. But what is that exactly?
Oh, well, they have these trips down the rapids. The water gets really rough, but I think it'll be really exciting. Oh, I'm doing some mountain climbing too.
And you call that a vacation?
Jason! Jason! Turn down the TV, please.
Oh, but this is my favorite program.
I know, but it's very loud.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
That's better. Thanks.
Lisa, please pick up your things. They're all over the floor.
In a minute, Mom. I'm on the phone.
All right, but do it as soon as you hang up.
Okay, no problem.
Were we like this when we were kids?
Definitely.
Say, before you go, can you help me with something else?
Sure, but I only have a minute.
Okay, quickly. I'd like to edit a video I took. It's too long, and I want to post it online for my friends to see.
Well, I know you need to open your editing program first.
Okay.
And then... Sorry, I'm not sure. Try to get the answers from the help box. That's what I always do.
Yeah, it's sometimes pretty hard to pay the rent. I'm thinking of finding a new job.
Really? What kind of job would you like?
I'm not sure, but I wish I worked somewhere else. I'm tired of this place. I need to live somewhere more exciting.
I know what you mean. Hey, maybe we could move to a different city. We could even be roommates.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, here's another one. Don't laugh, but I think this is really romantic.
You think something is romantic? What is it?
In Italy, a friend or family member often brings a pair of white doves to the wedding. After the ceremony, the cage is opened and the doves fly into the air. The birds symbolize the couple's love and happiness.
You're right. That is romantic.
By the way, where are we going to stay?
Oh, we can stay in my aunt and uncle's beach house. They have plenty of room, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have guests. I'll call in tonight to let them know what time we're going to arrive. I guess we'll leave pretty early. There's a direct bus every morning at 5 a.m.
That's fine with me. I think I'll be too excited to sleep.
You know, this book about marriage customs is really interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Listen to this. It talks about this native tribe in Paraguay.
Uh-huh.
When two women in the tribe want to marry the same man, guess what they do?
I have no idea. What?
They have a boxing match and fight until one of them wins.
And the prize is the husband?
Of course. And here's an interesting custom from India.
Let's hear it.
There's a special Hindu water pouring ceremony during the wedding.
And what happens?
Well, when the Indian bride and groom are married, someone pours water all over both of them.
Why do they do that?
It says here that it brings the couple closer together.
Interesting.
What are your plans for the summer, Paul?
Oh, I'd love to go and lie on a beach somewhere, but I need to save some money for school. I think I'll stay home and get a job.
That doesn't sound like much fun.
Oh, it won't be so bad. Some of my friends are going to work this summer too, so we'll have a good time on the weekends.
Have you planned anything for the summer, Brenda?
Yeah, I'm going to work the first month and save some money. Then I'm going to Mexico to visit my sister. She's working in Guadalajara. She says it's really interesting there, so I want to see what it's like. I'm really looking forward to it.
Does the book say anything about Malaysia?
I don't know. Why?
Well, when people get married in Malaysia, they have to eat rice during the ceremony.
Yeah? What's so strange about that?
It's uncooked rice.
Thanks for taking the time to speak with me, Jerry.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
You have a beautiful accent. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in England, in a city called Brighton.
How do you spell that?
Brighton.
Just like it sounds.
Yes.
What was that like?
Brilliant. It's a lovely city, right by the sea. My family still lives there. My father owns a restaurant and my mother teaches school.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, I never thought I'd be a model. I wanted to be a doctor or maybe a writer.
Why not a model?
Well, I always thought I looked funny.
I can't imagine it. Were you popular when you were growing up?
Not really. I wasn't unpopular, but I wasn't in the popular crowd at school. I had a nice group of friends, though.
How did you like school?
Oh, I loved school. I was a great student. My mother actually taught at my primary school. I always thought that was terrific.
What about your free time as a child? Did you have a hobby?
I used to love to draw. Later I learned to paint, and I still do that. Actually, I have some paintings in a gallery right now.
That's impressive.
Well, it's a very small exhibit, but it's something I really enjoy.
Did you have a favorite game when you were growing up?
I used to play video games a lot as a kid. The video games then were very different from the games now. I didn't have a favorite, though. I liked a lot of them.
What about a favorite place?
My favorite place. I used to go to a summer camp in Ireland. I loved that. I got to go horseback riding almost every day.
Do you still go to Ireland?
No, not very often.
Brad, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, at the moment, I'm working as an English teacher in Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is an exciting city, but it's also very spread out. It can sometimes take hours to go from one part of the city to another. When I don't feel like going all the way home, I sometimes stay in a capsule hotel.
A capsule hotel? Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a hotel with lots of small rooms. Actually, they're not really rooms. They're spaces that are 2 meters by 1 meter and only a meter high. In other words, they're very cramped. But the hotel is cheap and very convenient.
And what's inside each little room? Or should I say each space?
Well, inside every capsule, there's a bed, a TV.
A TV? Really?
Yeah, and a reading light, a radio, and an alarm clock. The hotel also has lockers where you can keep your personal belongings.
Interesting. So what kind of people stay in a capsule hotel?
Well, probably people like me. People who miss the last train home or don't want to go all the way home only to turn around and come back to work again. It gets pretty busy, as you can imagine.
Finally, would you recommend a capsule hotel to other people?
Sure. The rooms are small, but you get used to sleeping in a small space. I just wouldn't recommend a capsule hotel to people who can't relax in small, cramped spaces.
What should people do to make their visit to New York City safe and pleasant?
Don't try to do too much in a short time. That's very important. You should start planning before you get here. You ought to decide in advance which sites you most want to see.
Are there any good tours available?
Oh, yes, there are many. Some companies offer bus tours that stop at all the major tourist attractions. You can buy a pass so you can get on and off wherever you like. That saves you time. And you should visit our website to find out about the latest tours and special events.
I see. And is New York a safe city for visitors?
It's safer than many cities in the world. But just like in any big city, you should still be careful. For example, don't go off on your own, especially at night. And never carry much cash on you. Oh, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Even American visitors have to ask for help when they come here. You'll find that New Yorkers are pretty friendly. They like welcoming visitors to their city and are happy to give directions.
One last thing. Is it an expensive city to visit?
It can be, but there are a lot of places in the city where you don't have to spend a lot of money. If you're a student, you should bring your student ID card with you. That way, you can get a discount at museums and galleries.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just that most people have a great time when they come to New York, and I'm sure you will too.
Your wedding pictures are really beautiful, Emiko.
Thank you. Those pictures are from right after the ceremony.
Where was the ceremony?
At a shrine. When people get married in Japan, they sometimes have the ceremony at a shrine.
That's interesting. Were there a lot of people there?
Well, usually only family members and close friends go to the ceremony. But afterward, we had a reception with family and friends.
So, what are receptions like in Japan?
There's a big dinner, and after the meal, the guests give speeches or sing songs.
It sounds like fun.
It really is. And then, before the guests leave, the bride and groom give them presents.
The guests get presents?
Yes, and the guests give money to the bride and groom.
I'm curious. What did you and your husband give everyone?
Well, sugar is a symbol of happiness in Japan, so we gave each guest a box filled with sweets.
What a nice custom. It sounds like it was a wonderful day.
Oh, it really was.
Where are you from originally, Hui?
I'm from Vietnam, from near Hanoi.
And when did you move here?
I came here after I graduated from college. That was in 1998.
And what do you do now?
I work for a communications company.
I see. So you're an immigrant to the United States.
That's right.
What are some of the difficulties of being an immigrant in the U.S.?
Oh, that's not an easy question to answer. There are so many things, really. I guess one of the biggest difficulties is that I don't have any relatives here. I mean, I have a lot of friends, but that's not the same thing. In Vietnam, we visit relatives on holidays and weekends. It's not the same here.
And what do you miss the most from home?
Oh, that's easy. My mom's cooking. There are some great Vietnamese restaurants here, but it's not the same as my mother's cooking.
Oh, good. Here comes our server now.
Here are your snails. And for you, sir, the fried brains.
Thank you.
These snails are delicious. How are the brains?
Well, I think they're... Yuck. Oh, sorry. I guess brains are too strange for me. I think I'm going to order something else if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I really don't care for this appetizer. Could you bring me something else?
Yes, of course. What would you like instead?
Try the snails.
No, I don't think so. I'll tell you what. Just forget an appetizer for me and bring me a nice, juicy hamburger with French fries and a large soda.
Where are you from, Ahmed?
I'm from Egypt.
And when did you move to the U.S.?
In 2005.
Are you studying here at the moment?
Not now. I moved here to attend college, and after I graduated, I got a job here. I'm working as an engineer.
Uh-huh. And what was it like when you first came here? Was it difficult?
Yeah, it was at times. The biggest difficulty I had was with the educational system. Things are very different here. Teaching methods, everything is very different from what I was used to in Egypt.
And what do you miss the most from Egypt?
My family and my friends. I try to go home often, but it's expensive to go back. I have some friends coming to visit next month, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I. Hey, I like your shirt. Are you from Argentina?
Yes, I am originally. I was born there.
Did you grow up there?
Yes, I did, but my family moved here 10 years ago, when I was in middle school.
And where did you learn to skate?
Here in the park. This is only my third time.
Well, it's my first time. Can you give me some lessons?
Sure. Just follow me.
By the way, my name is Ted.
And I'm Anna. Nice to meet you.
So, are you still living with your parents, Terry?
I'm afraid so. I wish I had my own apartment.
Why? Don't you like living at home?
It's okay, but my parents are always asking me to be home before midnight. I wish they'd stop worrying about me.
Yeah, parents are like that.
And they expect me to help around the house. I hate housework. I wish life weren't so difficult.
So, why don't you move out?
Hey, I wish I could. But where else can I get free room and board?
I'm so excited. We have 2 weeks off. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. I guess I'll just stay home. Maybe I'll hang out with my friends and watch some movies. What about you? Any plans?
Yeah, I'm going to relax at the beach with my cousin. We're going to go surfing every day. And my cousin likes to fish, so maybe we'll go fishing one day.
Sounds like fun.
Say, why don't you come with us?
Do you mean it? I'd love to. I'll bring my surfboard.
That's great. The more the merrier.
I give up. I can't figure this out.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to create a song playlist for my party on Saturday.
I can help. It's really easy. First, choose New Playlist from the menu.
Here? Oh, I see.
Now type in the name of your playlist. Then go to your song file and choose the ones you want.
But how do I choose the songs?
Just drag them to the playlist. Be sure to press these keys to highlight more than one song.
That was easy. Thanks. So are you coming on Saturday?
Of course, but don't forget to include my favorite songs on your playlist, okay?
Have you noticed how forgetful Dad is getting? He's always forgetting where his car keys are. It drives me crazy.
And he can never find his glasses either.
I know.
You know what drives me crazy about Mom?
What?
The awful clothes she wears. Her style is so old-fashioned. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, she could use some fashion advice. She should go shopping with you.
Oh well, I guess they're just getting old. I hope I never get like that.
Me too. Hey, come on. Let's go play that new game online.
Great idea. By the way, have you seen my glasses anywhere?